Hey everybody, it's Christina Marie and I am back. It feels like I've been gone for a really long time, but it's only been a little over a week. But a lot of things happened in that week. Christmas happened, so I hope you all had a great Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, then I hope you had a really happy holiday season. And then I also got sick. Really bad. You can still kind of hear it in my voice. I'm still really congested and my nose is really runny, which is very annoying because I have to sniff every 2 seconds or blow my nose every 2 seconds. I've gone through 2 boxes of tissue already, but I couldn't stay away any longer. I was kind of sad that I didn't get to post a New Music Tuesday, and Tuesday was Christmas, so I would have posted it on Wednesday, and today is Friday, so I'm technically 2 days late instead of 3. So yeah, so here I am back, and I needed to do this video for you guys. 1, because it's been a while since I posted, and 2, I have a schedule to uphold up until the end of the year, and this is the last Friday of 2012, and I said, what better way to celebrate than to upload my new music video? And it's not really a new music thing, it's more of a best of video. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a top 12 of 2012. So I'm gonna do the top 4 songs, top 4 albums, and top 4 artists or groups. And these are purely my opinion. This is something that I spent a lot of time compiling and really thinking about. And then I do have a few honorable mentions because those are people that I couldn't quite not mention. I couldn't not mention them because they were very impactful in my opinion for me, for my 2012. So let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me. I lost my voice too last week, and that's slowly but surely coming back. So yeah, a lot of things happened. Top 4 songs, and these are in no particular order, meaning number 1's not the best, number 4 is not the worst. I have Try by Pink. That was one of my songs of 2012. Even though it came in the later half of 2012, it still impacted the rest of my year. The video definitely helped in the portrayal of how beautiful that song is, and so I could not let 2012 end without mentioning how great that song and that video really were. So Try would be my number 1, or would be number 1. Number 2 is Some Nights by Fun. I love that song. Fun had a great 2012 in my opinion. That song was covered by so many different people, so many different shows, artists, and it's just a really contagious song. You can Google, so many YouTube artists have done that song, and it's just a very catchy, it's mastered very well. It was orchestrated very well, and they did an excellent job executing it. The video was interesting as well. So but yeah, so Some Nights by Fun, number 2. Number 3, you guys may be shocked at this because I gave her a real good tongue lashing in a couple of videos ago about how mediocre I think she is. And she's so much better than how she's portraying herself. But it is Rihanna's Diamonds. You guys, I'm going to tell you how big of a shock this is to myself. When that song first made waves, I hated it. Could not stand it. I thought this was the stupidest song in the world. Shine bright like a diamond. I was like, why? I think I was pretty much bitter and upset with her for bringing out another single, which meant another album was coming out. That's what pissed me off about her. I was just over her, and I still am. But I have to admit that this is one of my favorite Rihanna songs. My favorite Rihanna song by far is Sell Me Candy off of her Good Girl Gone Bad album. Go check it out if you haven't. But yeah, so number 3, Diamonds by Rihanna. And number 4, no shocker, my boy Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven. Love that song. It is a tribute to some of my favorite sounds of music from, you know, you got your soul, your funk, your R&B, and he does a very good job of fusing all those together and bringing that sound back for the new generation. So Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven is number 4. A couple of honorable mentions. Trouble, or I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift. Desperate Youth by Santiago, love that song. And then Celebrate by Mika featuring Pharrell. So those are some of my other favorites as well. This took some time, you guys, took some time. And again, I think you might be shocked by one of my choices. But here we go. Number 1, any shock? One Direction, Take Me Home. Don't even try and argue with me. This is my list. I can have them on there if I want to. And in this particular case, number 1 means number 1 for One Direction. Like, I love this album. This album was, oh, I love them. So yeah, Take Me Home by One Direction. It has such a great array of songs on it. Yes, they're all similar, catchy, poppy songs, but They Don't Know About Us, I think it's number 12 on the album. That's my heart. That song is my heart. I love that song. So One Direction, Take Me Home. Number 2, Pink, The Truth About Love. I have played that album out so bad, like, I don't even know what else to say about it. She did a fantastic job on that album. The first 6 songs are my favorite. The rest of the album is good, but just not as good as the first 6 songs, in my opinion. So, yeah. Number 3 is, I think, the shocker of the 4, and that's Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire. I gave her a good tongue lashing as well, but not because of content, because of her vocals. And we're not going to go into that because you guys know how I feel about that. But her album, the album is very, 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 very good. Alicia can compose and can write up a storm. The girl is gifted in that regard. So I will never, ever deny her that honor. I thoroughly enjoyed her new album. She brought it. She really, really did a bang up job on this album. With each album, like I said, vocally she gets weaker and weaker, but I think she improves in terms of writing, you know, and composing with each album. I think as her voice goes down and down, her writing still goes up and up and up, because I think she experiences a new life every single album. She needs to talk about something that she's gone through. Like in this particular album, Girl on Fire, she's talking about her marriage and her new baby. So yeah, I really can see that showing through in this album. So she is my number 3. And then number 4 is Usher, Looking for Myself. Not his best album. Definitely not his best album. But I really, really, really enjoyed it. His best album to me is, I'm sure you've probably heard many people say, Confessions. That was his best album. But Looking for Myself, I don't know. I just really enjoyed his sound. He combined a lot of sounds, you know, from pop to the electronic music to R&B to soul. He fused it all in there. I personally really enjoyed the album. A couple of my favorite songs off of the album is Can't Stop Won't Stop, which is number 1. I love Scream. Climax I've grown to love, but I love I Care For You and Numb. Very good songs. And Usher's been through a lot this year with the death of his stepson, I believe. And I think the video and the song Numb, really, he used that as a means of conveying his emotions. Even though Numb had already been written before his stepson passed, I think it brought on a whole new meaning to him after that happened. So yeah, my honorable mentions: Bruno Mars' Unorthodox Jukebox. I can't rank that one because it just came out, and I don't think it's fair to all the other albums to rank him, but Bruno Mars, you would be number 5, boo. Love you. Then Maroon 5's Overexposed. I really, really enjoyed that album. I pretty much enjoy all of their albums, so they have to be up in there. And then Taylor Swift's Red. Honorable mention. Had to mention it because her album is great too. She's improved tenfold as well. Number 1, One Direction. Hello! Was there any doubt? One Direction, definitely. Those boys have influenced my 2012 tremendously, so they have to be my top artists for me. Number 2, Bruno Mars. Enough said. Nothing really else to be said. If he hasn't been singing his own songs, then he's been featured on other people's songs. So, yeah. Okay, number 3, Fun. Their album, really, really fun. Oh, no pun intended with that. I just realized what I did there. But yeah, their album is really enjoyable, and I was thoroughly entertained. So then number 4 is a group that I've never ever mentioned before, but I had a lot of personal things going on with 2012, a lot of growth, a lot of pruning, happened in 2012, and this one group got me through all of it. And they're a contemporary Christian punk rock band. Not really punk rock, but they are called 10th Avenue North. Yeah, more of a pop rock indie kind of sound. But yeah, they're 10th Avenue North, and I just recently went to see them in concert about a month ago, something like that. Yeah, November. And it really changed my life. I loved them before, but after seeing them in concert and actually meeting them and talking to them and telling them a little bit about, my life and what I've been dealing with, they personally impacted me, and I went home and listened to all of their music and saw it through a whole new light. And there's this one song especially called Worn, about being just so tired of it all and just being so weighted down by all of the hurt and the pain of life or whatever you're going through, that you feel like that there's just no hope, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. And all of a sudden there is, because God is surrounding you, and he's there to lift that off your shoulders and take it all away from you. So that really helped me in my time of need, and it still helps me to this day. So they have to be mentioned as one of my top groups of 2012. And then honorable mentions: Kesha, girl was rocking it on her new album. And then Rihanna, again, surprise surprise. Rihanna is talented, and I see it. It's like it's slowly trying to come out a little bit more, in my opinion. So I'm gonna hang on to hope for her. And then Emily Sandé. Oh, I love that lady. Love that lady. I think she had a fabulous year. I personally think she did. I love her. Love her. So I'm hoping 2013 is a really big year for her as well. I should mention Paloma Faith as well. There you go. Paloma Faith. My newly discovered favorite artist. You guys, if you haven't seen my last video, I'll put a link down below, or an annotation right here, to have you guys go click there and go check out that video, because I was shocked at myself that I didn't even know who she was until recently. But yeah, so that's it. Those are my top 12 of 2012. If you guys are into, those of you that watch this, because I do music as well as beauty stuff, it's all on the same channel, because I don't think my audience is big enough yet for me to split it into 2 channels. If that's something you think I should do, just leave me a comment below. But if you guys are into beauty as well, I'm going to be doing a top 12 of 2012 for all my, I just hit myself in the face, for all my makeup, perfumes, hair care products, skincare products, everything. So that'll be up soon as well. But I hope you guys have a great new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. I don't know why I said New Year. You will see me before New Year's. So have a great day. Bye. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe